Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back. Now, today, man, we're going to be talking about Candace Owens, Anthony Brian Logan, Anton Daniels, Brandon Tatum. Man, today we're going to be talking about the black conservative hustle. Now, what is the black conservative hustle? Like I told you before, there are many different sectors and niches that you could get into if you want to be a content creator, social commentator, that are very profitable, and you could generate a lot of income for yourself and make a good living. Now, one niche that is very profitable is the black conservative hustle. And the names that I mentioned at the beginning of the video are some of the biggest names in the game when it comes to the black conservative hustle. Now, the ironic thing about the black conservative hustle is the fact that the majority of your audience is not even going to be black. Yes, indeed. The majority of your audience is going to be white conservatives because for whatever reason, don't ask me because I don't know, but there's a large segment of the white community that is willing to pay big money and support you financially just due to the fact that you are a black face regurgitating what they feel deep inside. Your role is to basically serve as validation for what they already think deep inside their spirit, deep inside their soul. So they can send a link to their friends and say, look, this black guy said the same thing. Hey, check a look at this video. This black guy, this guy speaks the truth, man. That is your role when it comes to the black conservative hustle, right? You serve as a black face, validating their thoughts and opinions. And then in return, they support you financially. They send you super chats. They buy your t-shirts. They buy your, they go to your, live shows, your live venues. They support you because you are somebody that essentially confirms their worldview. And I would say the biggest black conservative social commentator, media personality of the last 10 years has got to be Candace Owens. But of course, you had other big names such as Brandon Tatum, Anthony Brian Logan, and you even got smaller guys on the come up like Chaotic Truth. But in today's video, man, I'm going to be reacting to a video from Anthony Brian Logan, and we're going to be, examining the black conservative hustle. And we also going to be talking to Anton Daniels later on in the video too. But before we get started, I do want to make the clarification and say that the specific brand of black conservatism that you find in North America, in the United States, is unique unto itself. It's unlike any other brand of conservatism in the world. Because you have universal conservative values like, family values, education, industriousness, hard work. These are universal principles that a man anywhere in the world will agree with. It doesn't matter the geographical location. But in the United States, for a black man or a black woman to be accepted in these mainstream conservative circles, you have to serve as kind of like a sidekick or a backup dancer for the white man, right? You kind of got to fall in line. You can't really be a leader, right? You got to fall in line. You see, the white man is the leader in these conservative circles. See, as a black man, you got to just, be in the background, backup dancing, you know what I mean? Doing the ad libs and things like that. He the main star. He on the stage, singing and dancing, but you in the background doing the ad libs and, doing dance moves and shit. That's the unfortunate reality of the black conservative male in the United States. And until they get that fixed, until they get that situated, I don't know, man. It's going to be hard for a lot of black men to be convinced to go to that side, man, because everybody ain't trying to be, being a backup dancer for the white man. But anyways, we're going to get into it, man. I'm going to be reacting to this video from Anthony Brian Logan, and I'm going to come in and out my commentary. Let's get it.
How the hell are they going to call Puerto Rico an island of garbage? Yes. And when I post on my Instagram, these the guys you voting for, and I see Puerto Ricans saying, no, we're still for Trump, 2024. That's the house mentality, yeah.
Today, we got to talk about the rapper known as Fat Joe calling Puerto Ricans who support Trump house N-words during a live podcast. This is the comedian Tony Hinchcliffe, known as Kill Tony. You can see him on YouTube. His job is to be an insult comic. He is the best in the business at that. This is just comedy. It's not meant to be offensive, and it's based in reality. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
A lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Okay.
They're twisting this joke to make it seem like he was trying to say that Puerto Ricans are garbage. No. He's talking about the problem with the landfills overflowing on the island, which is a really big problem. And it's been going on for a very long time.
Now, one major key component of the black conservative hustle is you got to defend the indefensible. Now, Fat Joe, obviously a man of Puerto Rican heritage, took offense to what was said at the Trump rally at Madison Square Garden. where the speaker on stage compared the island of Puerto Rico to a pile of garbage. Now, according to Anthony Brian Logan, he was not insulting the Puerto Rican people, but in fact, he was actually talking about sanitation and waste management on the island, right? Bro, this is the black conservative hustle right here, bro. You got to bend and twist and contort yourself in so many different ways to defend the political faction that you represent. Now, when it comes to me, I don't have any loyalties in any direction, right? Take a look up on the screen. I've made videos against the Democrats. I made videos against the Republicans. 2 weeks ago, Barack Obama calls out black men for hating on Kamala Harris. Man, I roasted the hell out of Barack Obama. You know, I went in on Barack Obama. 12 days ago, Kamala Harris's agenda for black men is for all men. I was like, listen, man, that was fraudulent. The document is fraudulent. And then 3 days ago, Donald Trump offers $3 million to 50 Cent for his endorsement and gets rejected. Man, I destroyed Donald Trump in that video. See, I don't got no political allegiance to any political faction. I just keep it real, man. The only loyalty I got is to the ancestors, man. But anyways, man, let's get back into the black conservative hustle.
It breaks my heart when I see people talk about, and I tell you, if any one of you guys got Puerto Rican friends, when you go over there and you go visit, the first thing they tell you is, my island, my island. Yo, you went to my island? You enjoy my, they tell me that. Like I'm not from Puerto Rico. They be like, my island, how the hell are they going to call Puerto Rico an island of garbage? Yes. And when I post on my Instagram, these the guys you voting for, and I see Puerto Ricans saying, no, we're still for Trump. 2024. That's the house mentality. Yeah. That's the Latino that wish he was white. Right. Those the guys in the comments. You know what I mean? Change their voice up, try to sound white, try to fill in. Those the guys, those are guys I've been fighting my whole life. So I try to figure out what would make these people do this in the middle of New York City. I don't know how they ain't get up in Madison Square Garden. For real.
A comedian makes a joke that is based in reality because of the trash problem, then you got an issue with it. It's so weird. It's so weird.
Now, here is the deception. Here is the dishonesty when it comes to the black conservative hustle, right? Deep down, Anthony Brian Logan understands why Fat Joe is upset, right? Because I guarantee if Fat Joe said anything that would be deemed unpatriotic to the United States, then he'd be on the microphone defending the Constitution and the Founding Fathers and 1776 and all of that shit. So obviously the man understands where he's coming from. But like I said, the black conservative hustle, you have to give the people what they want. You have to give the audience what they want. And what the audience wants to hear is, it's just a joke, bro, just a joke. This is the type of black man you got to be accepted amongst these mainstream conservative circles. And it's ironic because back when Obama came out 2 weeks ago and he was so-called talking down on black men, some of these same conservatives, they were up in arms talking about how dare Barack Obama talk to black men in this fashion. How dare he's talked down on black men. And I was one of the ones that I made a video telling Barack Obama, stay in your lane, big bro. Watch how you talking to the black man, big bro. Show respect when you talking to the black man, right? So when it was the Democrats, we understood that perfectly. But now when it's the Republicans, all of a sudden, it's a joke, bro. It's a joke. Like, listen, you guys are not honest. But like I said, it's the black conservative hustle. It's the black conservative hustle. So you got to give the audience what they want. And that's what the audience wants to hear. Now let's continue.
But as I close, I want to say this. You guys got to stop being so soft, and you're worried about jokes a comedian told on stage, which is his job. It's ridiculous.
See, guys like Anthony Brian Logan are dangerous because, like I said, they doing this strictly for the profit. They doing it strictly, just so they could, sustain themselves, right? He probably don't even really believe this in their heart, but once you amass a massive audience, like how many subscribers that boy got? Over 1 million subscribers. So at that point, listen, he's just selling a narrative, right? Instead of selling drugs, instead of selling a product, he's selling narratives to his audience. He's giving them what they want to hear, right? At that point, man, he's just doing it for the money, man. He's doing it for the money. He's no different than the guy standing on the block selling drugs, man. And in this case, his product is the narrative that he sells, and his customers are the white folks that sit up in the audience. But I want you to compare how he reacted to Obama right now. Keep in mind, Keep in mind, he said, listen, you soft. You niggas is soft. Nigga, it's a joke. Get over it. You soft, nigga. You soft, right? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now I'm gonna play how he reacted to Obama. Now keep in mind, when it came to me, I destroyed Obama and I destroyed Donald Trump. I had no political affiliations, but you gonna see when somebody's compromised. Now keep in mind, he said, nigga, you soft. Puerto Rico is garbage. Nigga, it's a joke. Now, look how he reacts to Barack Obama. Run the footage.
When on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you.
What? So I guess Kamala grew up like me. Now, I don't know about the rest of y'all, Black Americans in the chat. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't live in Canada from age 12 to 20. I didn't go to a French Canadian college for the first year and then go to a black college trying to blackify myself. I didn't do that. Okay, my mom is not from India. My mom is right from the United States. My mom is a Black American 100%. So is my dad. Okay, she is not like us. Shout out Kendrick.
Understands the struggles and pain.
Struggles? Pain? Huh?
And joy that comes from those experiences.
What experiences? Being in Montreal, talking about parlez-vous français, oui, all that good stuff. I ain't grow up like that. If you want me to vote for you, the way to go about it as I close is not to shame me, not to insult me, but to convince me. Not to shame me, not to insult me, but to convince me.
Now, this is why these North American political culture wars are so stupid, because nobody's being honest. Like, nobody can just be honest and just keep it 100 on both sides. Like, that's why I just stand on business at all times, because I don't understand it, bro. On one side, it's a joke. And on the other side, it's, you have to respect me. Don't talk down on me, bro. 2 weeks ago when Barack Obama came out, everybody, including myself, we was like, listen, Barack, you got to show respect to the black man. You can't come around talking down on the black man and think you're going to get our vote. Nah, bro. You got to respect us. We're one of the most consistent and the most reliable voting blocks. So you better respect us. You better treat us like royalty when we step inside the building. That's what I said, right? But it seems to me that when you go over to the other side, it's more the same shit. That same condescending attitude of, I'm going to talk down on multiple demographics and I'm going to still expect them to come out for me on election day. Like the arrogance and the condescension that you condemn the Democrats for, but then you defend the Republicans when they engage in the same behavior. You got to stand on business 10 toes down as a man if you're a true conservative, man. You got to stand on integrity if you're a true conservative, bro. If you can't stand on integrity and honesty, then you're not a true conservative. You're just a hustler. That's why I call it the black conservative hustle. And the same thing I told to the Democrats, I'm going to tell the same thing to the black conservative grifters. When you are campaigning for votes, it's no different than running a business and trying to close a sale, right? So you have to treat the client with respect. When a client comes into the store, you got to greet the client. You got to treat the client with the utmost care and attention. You have to make sure that, listen, I got nothing but love for you, bro. It's all good. I'm here to benefit you. I'm here to help you. When the client comes in the door, nigga, you can't be talking shit about the client's shoes. You can't be talking down on the client. You can't be insulting the client and thinking you're going to close the big, multi-million-dollar deal. Bro, you're out of your goddamn mind. That's the same thing I told the Democrats when it came to Barack Obama's comments. And the same thing applies here. That's why Donald Trump ended up losing the endorsement that he got from Nicky Jam, right? Take a look up on the screen. Reggaeton singer Nicky Jam walks back his Trump endorsement over the Puerto Rican garbage comment. Now, for somebody like Donald Trump, right? Y'all always talking about Donald Trump, the businessman. We need him, running the country because he's a businessman. So you mean to tell me a businessman doesn't understand the most basic concept of business, which is customer service? You mean to tell me he can't even get the customer service right, but you guys always touting him and building this pedestal high up in the sky as if he's some type of formidable businessman? Man, that nigga don't know shit about business if he can't respect the client. If y'all gonna be talking down on your constituents in the same way that the Democrats do, then stop gassing him up. Stop gassing up his business acumen. That nigga don't even got respect for his constituency. Man, stop it, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna run the footage by Nicky Jam where he spoke about the situation, and I translated it from Spanish to English. So I'm gonna run the footage. I'll be right back.
Folks, usually I'm not one to address this kind of stuff on camera, but on social media, during an interview like this, the reason I supported Donald Trump was because I believed it was best for the economy in the United States, where many Latinos live, where many, including many immigrants, suffering due to the economy. And with him being a businessman, I thought it was the smart move. I never thought that just a month later, a comedian would come along to criticize my country and badmouth it. And so, I retract any support for Donald Trump, and I step aside from any political situation. Puerto Rico must be respected.
I'm not even a Puerto Rican, but that's some sucker shit. That's some hoe shit, right? You see Donald Trump on stage with Nicky Jam, you know, smiling, got all his teeth out, and then a month later you talking shit about the man country. That's that hoe shit. That's fake shit, bro. You fake. You a fraud. You a phony. But like I said, man, that's European culture right there for you. Smile in your face. Next month talking shit about you. You know what I'm saying? Next month stab you in the back, nigga. Man. Anyways, man, moving on. The black conservative hustle. Now we're gonna talk about Anton Daniels. Man, this dude right here, man. Now, in the case study of Anthony Brian Logan, we talked about how you got to be ready to defend the indefensible. Now, another key component of the black conservative hustle is you have to talk down on your own group, on your own people, right? That's how you get the bag. That's how you get the Candace Owens bag. That's how you get the Fox News bag. That's how you get the Daily Wire bag. You have to come on and just annihilate your own people, man. You got to be a rogue mercenary riding against your own people. That's how you get the big conservative bag, man. That's how they're going to be flying you to Washington, D.C., flying you all over the world, putting you on this show, putting you on that program. That's how you get the speaking engagements, the endorsements. Man, that's how you become a big name in these black conservative streets. You got to be a black face shitting on black people. Now, let's get into Anton Daniels.
I don't care about your reparations. Listen, I don't care if you ever get it. As a matter of fact, I'm advocating against it because it's going to fuck up my dollar and make inflation go out of control. And so I don't want them to pay you. I don't want you to have nothing. Don't give these motherfuckers nothing. As a matter of fact, not only do I not want you to get nothing from reparations, I think that they should tax you for breathing. Tax you for breathing this good old air that we working so hard and paying our tax dollars for in order to be able to make sure that you got this good old air and this good old.
Now, a key element of the black conservative hustle is speaking against the ambitions of your own group, speaking against your own people. Now, for whatever reason, the white conservatives, you know, they get excited once they hear a black man talking against his own people. I don't know why, bro, but they love hearing shit like that. Now, I'm not even somebody that's even waiting on reparations because I believe that certain things can only be obtained through bloodshed. But why would a man whose ancestors endured the horrors of slavery even be speaking in this fashion, right? Like, even though I'm not waiting on reparations, I wouldn't speak against it in this manner. I wouldn't openly come out and say I'm actively opposed to the idea. You know, that's crazy. But like I said, the black conservative hustle, you got to come out and just shit on your ancestors. You feel me? That's how you get the white conservative dollars, right? That's how you get on Fox News. Because in order to be accepted amongst these black conservative circles, you have to humiliate yourself in this fashion, right? You have to just humiliate the memory of your ancestors for the benefit, amusement, and the entertainment of white folks. That's the reality. They love hearing a black man say these things because it reinforces what they already felt inside, right? So they don't gotta say it. That's why I say they could be like, man, this black guy, you heard of Anton Daniels, man? Oh man, he's the man. He speaks the truth, bro. Man, Anton Daniels, man, go subscribe to his channel, bro. I'm gonna send you the link right now. They love hearing black men speak in this fashion, right? Because it validates everything they feel inside, man. It validates everything they already felt inside that they might have been scared to say out in the open. That's also why they loved Candace Owens so much, right? Because Candace Owens would serve as the mouthpiece for everything that they wanted to say. Now, the only issue with Candace Owens is she decided to kind of step out of bounds, right? It was all good when Candace Owens was only speaking against the black community. But once she tried to expand her horizons and tried to speak on other communities, namely the Jewish community, that was when they were like, hey, hold up, baby girl, pump your brakes, right? That's when she got fired. That's when she got demonetized. I recently heard she tries to go to Australia. They told her you're not allowed in Australia because you anti-Semitic. It was all good when she was talking about the black man. When she was disrespecting the black man, they would have gave her the visa on the first day. But because she disrespected the Jewish man, all of a sudden now you're getting banned from countries. But like I said, man, your role as the black conservative hustler, the black conservative grifter, is only to speak against the aspirations and the ambitions of the black man, right? You're not allowed to talk about other groups of men. You're only allowed to talk against the black man in these black conservative circles, man. Now, let's continue with Anton Daniels, man. Let's go into this clip You remember the whole Haitian migrant fiasco? Let's go to this clip where he was talking about that, so you can kind of get a better idea of the black conservative hustle. Let's continue.
You say you trust city officials, so you don't think there are migrants actually eating animals, just to clarify.
I do.
I'm saying I don't have any independent information.
Okay.
So what he's saying is that he can't verify it, but he's not necessarily denying it. But they definitely have a migrant problem, because apparently over in Springfield, Ohio, which I wasn't even aware until this week, that Springfield, Ohio was actually suffering like this. But Springfield, Ohio is 100% under siege. 100% under siege. Springfield, Ohio is 100% under siege. 100% under siege. Springfield, Ohio is 100% under siege. 100% under siege.
Now, during the Haitian migrant fiasco, Anton Daniels came on the microphone and he said, Springfield, Ohio is under siege. Is under siege. Man, listen, Springfield, Ohio, that is a hillbilly redneck, backwater, small white town. Vast majority of residents there are just poor white folks. So for a black man who's a millionaire, self-proclaimed, to come on here, like I said, you got to be a backup dancer for the white man. Now you got to act like you're so emotionally affected by this small white town being invaded by the Haitian migrants, right? Meanwhile, you over there in Michigan, you over there in Detroit, probably driving a brand new model 7 Series Beamer, probably driving a S-Class Benz, probably driving a Porsche 911, over here acting like you crying on behalf of the white man. Oh, the white man is under siege. The white man is under siege. Bro, you got to relax, Anton. You got to relax. But like I said, the black conservative hustle, man. And like I said, I've been watching Anton Daniels. I'm not a fan of Anton Daniels, but I've seen him on these YouTube streets going back at least, 34 years now, right? At first, Anton Daniels came in the game. What was he on first before the black conservative hustle? He was on the red pill hustle. He was on the manosphere hustle, right? He was on the fake Kevin Samuels hustle. Then that wave kind of died out, and then a lot of them folks that was on the red pill hustle, they bunny hopped into a conservative grift, the conservative hustle, right? Fresh and Fit, all them guys. Listen, they abandoned that red pill shit because it died out. That shit was whack. So now they moved on to the next hustle, the next grift, which is the right wing, make America great again, red hat on my head. That's the new hustle, so these guys transitioned to that. And Anton Daniels, I would say he was one of the most successful to transition because he ended up on Fox News.
But tell us about your interactions with people who happen to be African-American who instinctively seem to go for Kamala because it's the right thing to do.
Absolutely. I think it's unfortunate because the majority of my interactions is me being looked at as the bad guy because ultimately they think that I'm supposed to be on code, even though I know and they know that it's not in our best interest, in my family's best interest, in the country's best interest. And when we continue to play identity politics, the thing that they usually refer to is our previous history in electing people in office that ultimately even they will concede that they didn't have our best interests at heart.
Man, that boy got his best button-up shirt out the closet, got the AD initials on the chest piece. You know what I mean? He talking about, absolutely, I think it's unfortunate. My man got his best white man voice on.
I think it's unfortunate. Absolutely, I think it's unfortunate. Absolutely, I think it's unfortunate.
Man, listen, I've seen Anton Daniels throughout the years on these YouTube streets curse out other black men, call a black woman a bitch, and now all of a sudden you get in front of the white woman. Absolutely, I think it's unfortunate. Man, listen, the black conservative hustle. It's all about serving them what they want to hear from the voice of a black man. So you're not going to come out and give them any news that would go against their preconceived narratives. That's the black conservative hustle, man. And as you can see, Anton Daniels taking it straight to the bank. He on Fox News in a button up talking about, absolutely, I think it's unfortunate. Listen, man, that boy getting to the money. That boy getting to the bread. Black conservative hustle. Anyways, man, it's your boy Neferkari. That's the lane back in the Billy. Yes, indeed. Cash app in the description. Support the channel, man. Support the album. Peace.
Superpowers. They gon' be talking and tweeting about us. Stay to myself, I don't be around them. So introverted, I'm in the mountains. Making these hits and I'm money count. Wake up each morning, I'm feeling power. I'ma get money and make a shower. Shorty a diamond, she went to Howard. When I'm up in the booth, I got superpowers. Do it myself and I'm feeling major. Don't hit me back when you need a favor. Back on my business like fuck a hater. Started my business like fuck a label. Work for myself and I'm never changing. Step in the game and I rearrange it. Chosen a call, I gotta take it. Put that shit on my life, we gotta make it. I done been here before, I've been at the top. Been at the bottom, I've been having knots. Heart of a king like I'm up in Kemet. You talking about queens, I got me a lot. Energy angel came out of Nubia. Tell the invaders they better get props. Hop on the track, a nigga be schooling them. Now they got me a mansion. Apology given, cause I'm breaking hearts. I know I'm too different to manage. She want my commitment, she want me involved, but I ain't conforming to standards. I'm trying to get rich, my vision imperial with a polygamous fashion. I'm trying to be living so lavish. Original man, they call it primordial. Play with the team, they planning memorials. Blessed with the game, I'm giving tutorials. Pain in my heart, it's feeling precordial. Bet they gon' fuck with the vision. I might go start a religion, I might go start a division. Call it the sovereign imperial secretive order. Taking it over the water, hopping on planes. I don't be up on the corner. I'ma be linking with bosses up in the office, in the executive quarters. I might go hop in the belly, hop in the rolls, chilling with somebody's daughter. I be avoiding the fame, diving in shorty. That pussy be feeling like water.